Guess who's back, guys? Guess who's back? And I'm alive, believe it or not. Yes, I've not posted for 2-3 months now, since the end of last season. Had a bit of a break from YouTube, so we're back now. This is just a quick update video. We're going to go through where I've been, the results I've been getting. We're going to talk about the plans for the channel and what videos I'm posting next week. I want to find out how you guys have been getting on during the summer. How's your bets been going? So yeah, just a quick update video, and also make sure you keep watching until the end because I will drop 2 free tips at the end. So first of all, you're probably all thinking, where have I been? Now, if you're inside the free Telegram, you know I've still been betting throughout the summer, the past 2-3 months. It never stops. I've been posting free tips in there for you guys, and we've been on good form at the moment, really good form. So if you're not in there, make sure you get in there. The link is below. Now, in terms of results, they started going a bit rocky in June. June time is very tough in betting. I don't know why. It happened the same last year as well. I think it's because it's the end of the season. There's a lot of teams not really fighting for too much. Like, if they're not in a promotion race or a relegation battle, there's not too much motivation for the players. They're already on their holidays, you know what I mean? So betting is very hard in June and July time. And as you guys know, I'm as honest as you can be on this channel. If I have a losing month, I will tell you guys I have a losing month. And May and June were the tough months. It was tough. But like I said, it's quite a yearly thing around them sort of months. But did you find that the same as well? Did you have a bad month for May and June? Let me know below. So what I wanted to do was just have a break from YouTube so I could just purely focus on my betting, because obviously I have a premium group, people are paying me for tips, and I've got to deliver good results. So I wanted to just stop YouTube for a couple months, really dial in over July, and it pulled off. It was in profit, which was good. We're back on form, we're back on track, just in time for all the big leagues to start up. You know, quite a few leagues have started already. The Belgium league has started, Denmark, the lower leagues in England started at the weekend. This weekend you've got the Championship starting and a couple other leagues, and then obviously the big one, the Premier League, starts next week. So we're back in form, ready for it. And like I said, it's normal in betting to have a negative month or two. You can't be in profit all the time. You know, it's a long-term game. As many of you guys probably know who've been betting for a long time, it's not easy. And anyone who says it is easy, they're bullshitting, they're lying about results, and they're just trying to get subscription money from you. So I'm as honest as it can be. We had a few bad months, but we're back to good. And I made a video before on my channel about the mentality of betting. You've got to be very strong-minded because the bad runs do happen. I'll post the link down there somewhere. So after this video, if you want to check that out, it might be worthwhile. Because I knew even during the bad run, I knew I'd turn it around, and it's turned around now in perfect timing. So what videos have I got planned? I mean, I never really think long-term, you know me. I kind of go along as I feel like it, sort of thing. But next week I'll be doing 2 videos for you. So one of them is going to be like an overall season prediction video for the Premier League. So I'm going to give my thoughts on who's going to win the title, who's going to get into the Champions League, FA Cup winner, relegation zones, maybe top scorers, maybe some outsider bets as well. So just like a video about any long-term bets you can do at the start of the season for the Premier League. I mean, obviously it's very hard, but it's quite fun to do them bets and see how they get on. So that would be one video next week. And the Premier League kicks off next weekend as well. So I'm going to do a whole video dedicated to the opening fixtures of the Premier League. It's going to be very tough because there's no form to go by, but we'll talk through that, see if there's any good odds in there which you could check out yourself, do some further research. And I'll also in that video give some other matches around the world where there'd be good chances of goals, so you can jump on over 2.5 goal market or first half goal, etc. But that'd be all in that one video. So 2 videos next week. So if you're not yet subscribed, make sure you do. And on the topic of subscriptions and YouTube, obviously I've not posted for 2-3 months now, so YouTube is gonna absolutely penalize my ass and probably not show this video to many people. So if you are watching this, please do me a massive favor and just hit that like button, because then YouTube will see, right, this guy is back, he's posting again, let's start sending out this video to new audiences so we can get people back here again. Right, so please hit that like button and also comment below how your betting has been going so far the past few months. Okay, and as promised, we have 2 matches for you. These are for Sunday, right? So you've got plenty of time. Sunday the 10th of August, I've got 2 matches for you, and the same rules apply. Okay, these are matches where I will be watching. I don't go by stats. I'll be watching these matches live. There will be streams out there. Just do your research. You know what I'm talking about. You know where to find these streams. To be fair, if you have a Bet365 account and you're in the UK, they will have the stream for these. For one, I know 100% for one of these matches. I'm not sure about the other one. They normally do, but I can't promise you. But there will definitely be a stream out on the internet somewhere. Because like I said, I like to watch matches. I don't just go by in-play stats. I'll do another video for that in a couple of weeks maybe, why I watch matches live and what to look out for. So the first match is in the Chinese Super League. This league has been really good this season. I mean, they're 19 matches in, but these matches are full of goals and decent odds as well, to be fair. So the first one is, oh my God, we're back to pronouncing teams, which I have no idea. Let's go with Zhejiang FC versus Beijing. Let's go with just Beijing. So Zhejiang versus Beijing at 12:35 on Sunday, okay? Let's have a quick look at their results so far. Well, their last 5 games. For Zhejiang, their last 5 games has been 3-0, 1-0, 3-1, 3-2, 2-4. And if you look at their home form, in terms of goals, it's nuts. 4-2, 2-2, 2-2, 3-1, 3-2. So most of them, well, all of them having 4 or more goals, and all of them having both teams scoring. So you've got a few opportunities here. Let's look at their away team first, actually, and then we'll talk about that. So we look at Beijing. Their last 5 games have been 2-1, 3-1, 2-2, 2-0, 2-2, full of goals. And away, it's been 5-0, 1-1, 4-0, 2-2, and 2-0. So the markets I will personally be looking at when I'm watching it live is first half goal. So if I'll be watching it live, if it gets to about 15th, 20th minute, and there's been no goal yet, then the odds will be around 1.7, and I will jump on as long as the game is lively. When I'm watching it live, if both teams are attacking, both teams are shooting, not necessarily shooting, to be fair. That's the thing. That's where a lot of people go wrong. They think just because there's shots, there's going to be loads of goals, whereas sometimes you can be watching a game and it is end to end, but it doesn't necessarily mean more shots equals more goals. Even though on paper that sounds like that's right, but you know what I mean. I'll break this down further in another video, okay, so subscribe, because that sounds a bit confusing and you're probably sitting there thinking, what the fuck's this guy talking about? But I'll go into that in more detail in another video in a few weeks, alright? But that's one game to look out for, right? And the second game, it's in Finland, it's at 2 p.m, and it's JPS versus Honka. They're 16 games into the season. They last played each other in June, and it was 4-0. And if you look at the form of JPS at home, it's been 5-1, 3-1, 3-3, 8-0, 5-1. So all of them, at least 4 goals. To be fair, most of them had 6 or more goals, so mad. And if you look at Honka, 6-2, 3-1, 4-0, 1-1, 2-1. So again, first half, oh yes, I forgot to mention goal lines. So this applies for the last game as well, right? So we'll be looking at first half goal from the 15th minute onwards, as long as the game is lively. If it's not that lively, don't place any bets. Wait until the second half, because then the second half can be a completely different game, and they come out and they're both going nuts, all right? So if that is the case, you could either jump on over 1.5 goals when the match is 0-0. Just after half time, you get odds of 1.9 upwards. But if you want to play it safe, which I would recommend, which I would most likely do at the moment, is wait until it'd be around the 60th minute. As long as the game's lively, you can jump on goal lines 1.0. So that means if there's one more goal, you get your stake back, you lose nothing. And then if there's 2 or more goals, then you win. And the odds odds when it hits around the 60th minute will be around 1.7. So it's just a little bit safer. And then you're hoping that there'll be 2 or more goals in the last 30 minutes, or just 1 more to get your stake. That's it for now, guys. Remember, please hit the like button, because it will help me out massively at the moment. Comment below how your betting's been or any thoughts on betting in general. Get inside the free Telegram because I do post free tips in there. The link is below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in 2 videos next week. Take care, guys. It's good to be back.